It's time for my fantasy baseball outfield rankings. Now, outfield is the deepest position in baseball, and there's so many superstars, but there's so many sleepers you could get in late rounds, so if you miss out on the superstars, don't be worried. You can always fall back on some guys later in drafts. And remember, follow me on Twitter, @FantasySports7. Let's start with number one of the outfielders. Number one is Mike Trout, arguably the best fantasy player in the world, fantasy baseball player in the world. You know, he's going to hit home runs, RBIs, runs, steals, all across the board. You see the projection. He's amazing. Now, number two, Andrew McCutchen. He's being drafted in fantasy drafts as the number 3 or 4 overall pick. So he's right there with Trout. And this year, he won the NL MVP. He has more power than Trout. And, you know, he's going to hit for just as good of an average as Trout. So I put him in the same tier, and most people don't. But, I mean, compare the projections. They're very similar. I mean, McCutchen's 30 home runs, 100 runs. I like him. I love these guys a lot. But you're going to have to give up a top 3 pick to get them. Number 2, my outfielders. I would probably get one of these guys if I could, too. Number 3 is Carlos Gonzalez. Very injury prone, but if he's healthy, then he's going to hit 33 home runs, you know, 24 steals, all across the board. Number 4 is Adam Jones. He had a career year last year, and I love him a lot. Hit 30 home runs, 100 ribs, 100 runs, all across the board. Adam Jones produces. Number 5 is the wild card of the outfielders, Ryan Braun. Now, he was the best outfielder for years, and then he gets busted for drugs. So, where do you put him? I think he's going to rebound fine. Last year, he got hurt. He had a wrist and hand injury, so he was out a lot of the year, and then the PED suspension came. But when he played, he was very good. And in about a fourth of the year, he hit 10 home runs, so he's still there. And I would still draft him like you normally would. He's still going to hit 30 home runs, 100 RBIs. He should rebound. Number 6 is Jacoby Ellsbury. He had a very good year for the Red Sox. Now he's in the Yankees. And although he's injury prone, if he plays, his home runs will be up, and he's going to have 45 steals and 100 runs, so that's why I like him. Number 3, I love all 3 of these guys. Number 7, Bryce Harper. He could go for 30 home runs, 20 steals this year, and he scores a lot of runs, and he drives in a lot of runs. I like the way he plays. Number 8, Giancarlo Stanton. He probably has the best power out of any outfielder. Projected 39 home runs. How can you pass that up? I love this guy. I love his pop. Number 9, Carlos Gomez. Now, he had 25 home runs and over 40 steals last year. I think he's going to have a good year. Maybe not as good as last year, but he's going to hit 20 home runs with 30 steals. I like him a lot this year, too. Number 4 is packed of very good players. Number 10, Yasiel Puig. I don't expect him to do what he did pre-All-Star break, but after the All-Star break, he came down to earth. That's where he'll be this year. Number 11, Sin-Soo Choo. Had a fantastic year, and now he's in Texas, so I think he's going to hit a lot of home runs and have a lot of pop in Texas. Number 12, Jay Bruce of the Reds. He's going to hit 30 home runs, 100 RBIs. He's done it 3 straight years. Number 13, Jose Bautista. Has a ton of power. He's going to hit over 30 home runs. Number 14, Justin Upton. Had a bit of a down year last year. I think he's going to rebound and have an even better year. I mean, power-speed combo should drive in a good amount of runs, too. Number 5 is Alex Rios. He stole a career-high bases last year. He's projected for 18 home runs, 30 steals. But Alex Rios, in the last 4 years, he's had 2 superstar years and 2 down years. So if he does not rebound and he has kind of a down year, I would not be surprised. That's why I have him this low. But if he's normal, he's healthy, he's playing well, then he's a top 10 outfielder. But don't be surprised if he doesn't produce like he should. Number 16 is Yoenis Cespedes. 28 home runs, 90 RBIs, big pop. Number 17, Starling Marte. I predicted him to be very high last year. I was like the highest person on Starling Marte, and he produced for me. Projected 13 home runs, 41 stolen bases. That's why you're getting him. Number 18 is Will Myers of Tampa Bay. He can have some big pop, and he's a ton of upside for Tampa Bay. I like him a lot. Number 19, Matt Holliday, perennial all-star. He does the same thing every year. Good average, 20 home runs, 90 RBIs. I like him still this year. Tier number 6 has a lot of wild cards in it. Number 20, Hunter Pence. You know what you're going to get from him. Last year he had a career year, And I don't expect him to be that good, but he still should be very good. Number 21, Carlos Beltran. He had a very good year last year with St. Louis. Now he's with New York. I expect his home runs to go up. He should hit around 25, 30 home runs. Number 22, Matt Kemp is a wild card. If he's healthy, he's going to have a 2020 year. But if he's not healthy, and he's in spring training, he's already injured, I just don't trust Matt Kemp this year. But if you see him dropping drafts, go ahead and get him. He's going to be good for you. Number 23, Jason Worth, had an amazing year last year, and I think he's going to back it up. Number 24, Alex Gordon. You know, he's a very good player, and he's going to get home runs, RBIs, steals, everything high average, so I like Gordon a lot. Tier number 7 is a lot of good players as well. I would target tier number 7 a lot too. 25 is Jason Hayward, a good power speed combo. 26, Desmond Jennings, should get around 30 steals and over 100 runs. Number 27, Josh Hamilton. He gained 24 pounds of muscle, so he's jacked now. I think he's going to have 30 home runs, 100 RBIs. He's going to rebound really good. Number 28, Michael Kadire, had a fantastic year last year, and I think same thing this year. He's going to have a good year. 29, Victorino. Shane Victorino was key to the Red Sox success, and he should hit 15 home runs, around 30 steals. I like him this year a lot. And tier number 8 is for if you missed out on all the players above, or you missed out on a couple good guys. These are the fallback options who are going to produce for you still. Dominic Brown, he has some big upside, and last year he had 27 home runs. I think he could have 30 home runs. He has some big power. Number 31 is Coco Crisp. Yes, he's old, and yes, he's injury prone, but he had 22 home runs and 20-some steals last year. I expect him to be good power and around 30 steals this year too. He produces a lot. Same thing with number 32, Alfonso Soriano. He's old, but he's going to hit home runs, projected 28 home runs, 86 RBIs, good power. I like him a lot. I would target all 3 of these guys in the later rounds. Thanks for watching, and tune in to my next fantasy baseball video later on in the week. Remember, follow me on Twitter at FantasySports7.